again, they really need to attack first. Ah, yes. The old, at least we saw the retribution of their own card. Merry Christmas and welcome to a new festive video for you today. Today we're looking at Oyaminartok, Polar Werebear. So you can see why I've chosen the card. It's a really cute little werebear creature. And it's pretty powerful. It's got hexproof. If it hasn't dealt damage yet, whenever it deals damage, create a food token. Then you can sack a food token to draft a card from the spellbook. You can see a few examples here of some of the cards. You can get some pretty strong ones later up the line with some rares and some really big creatures. And you can, when you do sacrifice a food, you also get triple blue, which means you can spend that mana to cast one of the things you just drafted. So it's really powerful. So the deck is essentially a little bit like a food synergy deck. There's a few ways to get food. Trail of Crumbs gives you one there. You've also got Curious Pear. You've got Gilded Goose. Feasting Troll King's pretty awesome because it gives you 3 treasures, foods, and you can sack 3 foods to bring them back from the graveyard to the battlefield as well, which is really nice. Apart from that, it's just a pretty solid Simic shell. There's not really many counters because we want to be a bit more aggressive, and we're going to be more of the just instead of going to being reactive, we're going to be more proactive. So we're going to smash, face, and yeah, I think it's kind of fun. The things you can do with this guy, especially if you've got cards that give it stuff like Vigilance, which there's a few ways to do that in the deck. Vivian can give him Vigilance as well, which means he can also block, and having 5 toughness is pretty useful. And yeah, so there you go. Deck list will be in the description below, so check that out. If you enjoyed the video today, don't forget to drop me a like and a sub, and let's get into the gameplay. And Merry Christmas. Oh, we get to go first with an okay hand. It's funny because they've got a Ugin, and we've got an Ugin as well, but we'll never be able to interact with each other, which is kind of sad. We can make creatures, but can't kill each other. Retrofit a Foundry. Okay. So we're probably going to counter the next spell, whatever it is, just so we can play on curve and slow them down a little bit. We can use this to create Thopters and turn Thopters into bigger creatures, which is pretty crazy. So this gives us a little bit of ramp, which is going to be pretty useful. Interesting to face a colorless deck. It's quite interesting to see how people build. There is currently a very annoying glitch in the game where you can't actually use wastes, even though they've been added to the game. So let's fight the Palladium Mirror here. That'll take them off Ugin mana next turn. So something I found in my early iteration of this deck is there's nowhere near enough removal, and fight spells are just necessary because Simic doesn't really have many ways but from exile and bounce. Okay, let's swing in with the Oyaminartok. They're probably not going to block here. Okay, so we're going to get to draft something with the food we make. So let's go for it here. Oh, okay. 3, 4, 5. Let's go for the Voracious Great Shark. So we'll keep that for the following turn. Just go for Ugin here. When you understand reality. And we'll try and keep Ugin alive as long as possible. I mean, we're not going to kill anything in the deck, which is kind of crazy. The -3... the reason I put the Ugin in here was so I could deal with permanents, but yeah, a colorless opponent, we're not going to be able to, sadly, deal with. So I think I'll block this with just the 1/1. There's no point trading the 2/2 yet, and we're not desperate for this land. Filigree Familiar, so they're probably going to block with this and stop our Oyaminartok. Although, okay, that's interesting. So we just got the answer with Vivian Reed. So whenever it becomes a target of a spell. So if we kill it with Vivian Reed. Okay, so what I'll do attack with the Oyaminartok. Yeah, so as expected, they block. So basically, we can use the Vivian Reed to kill the Myriad Construct. So they can use 2 mana here to create a servo. Yeah, let's... Although the servo, it doesn't have flying. Okay, so even though we use this minus, if they kill her with the Ugin next turn, it's not too bad. And we've got 2 blockers for the servo if it chooses to come in our way. I love how she just uses a bow and arrow to just literally kill anything there. It's pretty cool. Then we can go into the north as well to get a bit more ramp. Okay, so I'm not looking too bad. If they use the Ugin and minus any of our things, we'll be able to retaliate and kill it back. So they can turn that into... So sack a servo to create a Thopter flying. They can sack a Thopter to get a 4/4 construct. Oh, that's a shame. So they missed out their 6th mana, it seems, and they couldn't actually progress any further. But yeah, that was definitely an interesting matchup to see how our Ugins would have interacted, or not, should I say. Opponent goes first with Old Stick Fingers. This is a borderline combo deck in that they can just use it to find the only creature in their deck. There are multiple builds. There's 2 distinct builds. So if you only put 1 creature in your deck, this mills until you find the creature. Okay, we'll see what they're going for though. Let's go for the Topiary Stomper, get some pressure on the field. Next turn we can go for the Oyaminartok. Cultivate. So they could have board wipes as well. Something like Crux of Fate or Languish would be really bad. Although Languish wouldn't kill the Oyaminartok. So maybe I should... So we've got 4... We need blue. Let's get the Trail of Crumbs out. And then... Go for the Uro, I think, here. So then we can play the Forest. Oh, and we even got the Regrowth. That's really good. Although that might have been a mistake, just because we need double blue for counterspell. And I'm not seeing many creatures. I'm pretty scared, actually, what this is going to be. Oh my goodness. So it is the Colossus. As if they got Villis and that. Okay, that's not good. Sure. Yeah, now I really regret going for the Uro. Because I really need the double blue. Because if they reanimate, we're just screwed, I think. Oh, that's gross. That is gross. Okay, yeah, I think we'll save the fight spell. Just because we can, if we have a creature out, we can fight with... Oh, okay, in that case... See, that's changed things. Now I want to just kill that thing because I don't want Journey to Eternity to be able to bring creatures back. Okay, I feel like that was pretty lucky that we had that. Old Stick Fingers again. So we'll see what other crazy stuff they have now. So these are literally the only creatures in the deck. Villis and Cultivator. That's gross. And yeah, we'll pass the turn. I want to leave up the counter spell. The Hourglass Covenant. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay, so they have 3 creatures in the deck. I feel like they would have used a Reanimator spell if they had one already. But we shall see. Let's tap this. We can get back the counter spell if we want. But I think I want to go for the Oyaminartok first. Great henge. Let's sack a food this turn. I'd rather do this here. Maybe get a land if we play a creature. Yeah, I don't want to play with the Trail of Crumbs though. Need a Kraken, that's good. And then that means we can leave up the Snakeskin Veil as well. Although getting the land here, pretty good. Okay, let's see what they have next turn. So, the thing is, even if they do have a reanimation spell, are these that scary without haste? I don't really know, to be honest. The Nadia Kraken is going to get to a point as well where it could get big enough to threaten them by themselves. So they do have a reanimation spell. They're going to go for Villis. They can kill our 1/1s. Okay. So yeah, let's definitely pay. We want to get the Master's Rebuke back, I guess, when they have... Let's think about this, actually. If we attack... Okay, let's do this. So, we get the Great Henge. Now we can use... Don't need the blue open, I don't think. So go 1/2 for the regrowth. Get back the Master's Rebuke. Do they have a way to exile it? Okay, good. Go to combat. So will this pan out in our favour? So we'll attack in the following turn. They didn't pay anything there. They didn't want to draw some cards. Yeah, this is the scary thing. They can literally just draw... Oof. Old Norgren. So they're complete tapped out. Wait. Whatever creature. They're going to get 8 treasures from this. Yeah, that's pretty gross, actually. So weirdly, they had all the creatures in their hand. That's kind of strange, right? Because when they did this the second time, they didn't get anything. That's crazy. So they had 2 creatures in the grave, at least 2 in their hand. Okay, we're gonna have to be really careful now. So they're deciding to pay here. Damn, they're gonna draw so many cards here. Oh, this is just gross, isn't it? Yeah, this is kind of sad because anything we attack with, they can just reduce the power of. I guess we're just going to have to attack and see what happens. Yeah, this is the bad thing about... Oh, interesting. This has got hexproof because it hasn't dealt damage. Let's see what they do here. Yeah, so they can't reduce the Oyaminartok till this hits, but I couldn't also have it fight. They're going to draw so many cards here. Let's give it a Snakeskin Veil. So they're going to have to lose more life in order to do this. They're going to have to pay loads, I think. Yeah, combination of Old Gnawbone and Villis is kind of gross. Damn. Oh, okay. So they're at 11, you know. They've both got hexproof, so we do kill the Old Gnawbone. I'm actually kind of happy about this. They stopped. And they're only going to be able to kill one of our creatures. I wonder if that was intentional. Yeah, they're at 3. Damn, okay, that felt very lucky, to be perfectly honest. They're at 3. Can they win their next turn, though? That's the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to get to draw 2 cards, gain 3. We get so many triggers as well. Damn, okay. Yeah, with that many cards in their hand though, is it just going to be too little too late here? I'm going to decline because I want to go for the Outland Liberator. And then potentially kill the Chromatic Lantern. Because they don't have that much mana, to be honest. Decline that. And yeah, we'll use this to kill the Lantern. So that means they'll have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If they have any form of lifelink, we're in trouble. There's a couple ways to give lifelink. But now these tentacles threaten them as well, so will they be able to come back from this? Cauldron's Gift. That's interesting, because I don't think... Does that even help? Because they still have to spend life to kill stuff. I mean, yeah, they can attack in for 8, I guess, get 8, 9... Yeah, they can still do other things. They don't have to use this ability. Okay, they're going to go for this old gem. Play a land, draw a card, rinse and repeat. But they don't have enough blockers, do they? They've got 4. We've got 3, 4. So we've got 4, 7. I mean, all the lands come in tapped as well, unless they've got haste. Really makes you think how many lands they're running as well, right? So we're going to be here a while, guys. I might have to just fast forward this, unfortunately. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so they stopped drawing. They're going to get 8 treasures. They could have a lot of different removal spells. Okay, Binding the Old Gods. Wow, they go for the non-creatures. That's a bit weird. Given that they will die to attacks. That is very weird, actually. Also weirder still that they didn't go for the Great Henge. Unless they're going to go for that now. Assassin's Trophy. Sure. Do you know what the weird thing about this is? If they went for creatures, they may have actually had a chance. It's pretty simple maths, right? We've got 7 attacks. 4 blocks. 3 life. Surely they should have gone for the creatures. Because if they went for Uro and Nadir Kraken, we would have only had 5 attackers, which means we attack in, they'd be at 1. But they went for these card advantage cards. Weird. So now they're choosing which cards to discard. So we've got negate. So we can literally just stop whatever they do here. I think they've realised they just absolutely messed up there, yeah. They should have killed 2 creatures. Weird. Very strange. Opponent goes first. With another colourless deck I've seen today. That's kind of crazy. See, I guess the colour support is pretty much there now, so... I swear to God this game gives people some weird algorithmic bonuses. Like, I feel like I'm just... Today, for instance, I'm just going second a lot. But, there you go. Ooh, let's go for the Surge Engine first. And then next turn we can surprise them with the Outland Liberator, maybe kill like a ramp spell or something. Or even kill the Traxos would be pretty useful. Once we get Surge Engine to stage 3 could be good as well. Oh, it comes untapped. Damn, okay. Yes. Fine. In that case, we'll go for the Outland Liberator and just swing in for 1 then. Okay, so they're definitely going to play a Historic Spell here, so they're going to untap Traxos, which means they'll be able to swing in for 7. So now I'm desperate for a land, really. I mean, the Harrow will let me have +2, but... Wow, okay. They probably should have saved the Soulguard Lantern to untap the Traxos later on, but there you go. So the good thing is here that if I don't cast any spells, the Liberator will just flip. And then, when he attacks, he'll kill stuff just on attack. So I'm just going to pass turn. So let's just hope they don't have a way to kill the Frenzied Trap Breaker here. So taking another 7. This is a hefty amount of damage we're taking. Down to 11. Hedron Archive. Wow. Sorry, Dreamstone Hedron, sorry. Now the annoying thing is here that... Ooh, so... Players can't pay life to cast spells or activate abilities. Destroy each non-opponent. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Let's go for the Harrow, get some lands. Oh, they've got so many threats now. I mean, the hand is empty, to be fair. And also, annoyingly, they have they've cast 2 spells this turn, which means the Trapbreaker will inevitably flip back. Not sure why they had to draw a card in response to that ability, but so I go for the Temple. That's fine. They should have done this in response to me having 3 lands in the graveyard, because then we wouldn't get this boost. Okay, so now this has gone back to normal. Will they blow up the planet though? That's the thing. Will they do that? This has got Trample as well. Don't know what to do now. So we can make this a 5/4, but we don't have another 3 mana thing to do. Go for the Oracle of Mordai. Let's see. No land on top. Let's just pass to their turn. I'm kind of happy to just blow their attacker up with the Liberator. If they want to blow up the world, it's up to them. Or do we just go to 4? You know what? I think I'm just going to go to 4. Very risky. They're going to draw a card. So they don't cast a spell. This flips. Okay, so they do cast a spell. I mean, the thing is, the Traxxas is the only thing threatening us. So we might as well just blow it up here. I mean, they don't attack with anything else, apparently. The Weatherlight does just kill us straight out if it gets to 4 counters. So they chose to exile a land and draw a card rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could have just recast Traxxas there. Okay, let's go to our turn. Again, nothing really scary. They can't attack with... Okay, let's just go for Oyaminartok here. And then I think I'm a bit desperate for lands because we've actually missed... We've missed a few land drops, so let's get one back. I get the feeling that they're probably going to blow up the world. Leaving the Dreamstone Hedron behind, maybe? I mean, they'll lose 1, 2, 3, 4 good cards, but so will we. So here comes Traxxas, so maybe they're not going to do that. Untaps Traxxas again. They're digging really deep. Grafdigger's Cage. Again, they should cast that after they get to attack, because it's such a cheap way. These are all 0 mana spells with the Foundry Inspector. They're just missing out on taps here. Yeah. Or they're just really going to just keep drawing. Exile all graveyards, draw cards. So it's a good thing I used the regrowth there. Okay, defense grid on top. Go for the Solemn. We're going to want to block soon. And I really want to see a land on top of the deck, please. That would be good. So this has spells and creature cards. Okay, fine. But lands are fine. And we can make that bigger. Go for the Elvish Mystic first. And we might as well make this bigger here. Pass a turn because they have lethal with trample. This is definitely risky, but Lodestone Golem. Again, they should have attacked first. It's kind of strange because that's the whole point of Traxxas. You want to attack and then cast your spells after to untap him. Okay, so we need to block at least 4 toughness. And 4, 6. Yeah, we'll triple block here. I feel like I want to draw some cards with this Surge Engine. So we absorb pretty much all of it there. So now the Traxxas cost 7. Do you know, I think I would actually be, if I was in their position, I would just attack with everything, because if this gets to 4 counters, they just win over the top. Okay, let's use this opportunity to draw 3 cards. Okay. Ooh, Beseiju. That's pretty good. So again, still no lands on top. Let's just take it easy. Weirdly, Chromatic already doesn't actually draw them any cards in this deck. So that's interesting. Cityscape Leveler, so that's going to be able to kill something here. Let's give it protection. I'd rather it not just die. So we go to 6 life as well. When this dies... Okay, it's got Trample as well. It's pretty gross. So they've got a lot of threats now. Oh, Gem Razor. I need Gem Razor. How am I going to get Gem Razor? Gem Razor is going to be so good. Okay, I guess we go for Guardian Project and then wait a turn. Whenever it attacks, destroy something as well. Jeez. Okay. Oh, that's so gross. So I guess we're going to get rid of the Leveler. I mean, sadly, it's going to come back because it has Unearth. But if they do it here, that means they won't get to attack. So if they do it main phase 2, they'll only get 1 go at it. So I think we're going to have to Gem Razor the Weatherlight. Also, I really need lands on top, please. Attacking with those 2. So things are getting pretty desperate now. So that will get rid of this. And then we'll take 5. So we're going to go down to 1. Has that got Trample? No. 5, go down to 1. Okay. Gross. As if they're pressuring us so much with these things. So yeah, and then we're also going to be in trouble because next turn they're going to be able to kill 2 permanents with the Leveler. So really not sure what to do, to be honest. Wow, they're getting desperate. Sack in to draw. They've got 4, 9 mana. Mystic Forge. Yeah, it's crazy how much pressure the Colorless decks can actually do these days. Digger's Cage. Oh, it stops the Cityscape Leveler, doesn't it? Creature cards and graveyards can't enter the battlefield, so they can't use it on Earth. So we should be okay for a little while. Unless they use the Silex to kill their stuff. That would be a very tech play. Land. Land. So how do we not die here? I honestly don't know. I guess we'll just mutate onto the Oracle. So that'll let us kill the Flyer. Okay, I don't think we can survive. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do. Because I've got the Trample here. We can gain 2 foods. Gain 3. We can return something. Yeah, they just got too much attacks. Too many attacks. The Traxos was just really just pivotal there. Get another blocker, I suppose, but Master's Rebuke. I mean, this can kill. Yeah, the issue is the trample. The issue is the trample. Oh well. And also the fact that the Erza's silent. Sorry, the Khan's silence can just kill everything as well. Yeah, okay. So we're going to lose this one, sadly. But there you go. I feel like there was a lot of things at play in this game that were just making it very difficult to do the right decisions. But this reservoir. Again, they really need to attack first. Ah, yes. The old... at least we saw the retribution of their own card. I mean, all they have to do is Alpha Strike, right? If they don't... Oh, okay. Yeah, so we don't lose by that much, really. Because we block that, and then 4, 5. Yeah, we basically lose by... We take 2. But yeah. Oh well. Interesting game. Opponent did silly things, I did silly things, but there you go. Interesting game nonetheless. Okay, we go first. We don't have 3 mana, but I'm going to risk it. Because if we do get to the 3rd mana, we're going to have mana to do literally everything we want to do. 1, 2, 3 ramp spells here. Okay, so we got the 3rd mana. Fantastic. And more on top. That's exactly what we want to see. So I think we go for the Stomper first. So they're an aggro build of Erza. Okay. Do they have an unsummon or something? Okay. Who knows? They're looking at it. Funny. And okay, so we've got a lot of mana. Next turn we'll have 5 mana. We can still only do 1 thing, sadly, per turn. Probably go for the Oyaminartok to put some more pressure out. Or even the Settle the Wilds, actually, because this will give us a card as well. Attacking all the time, that's fine. Yeah, let's go for this. Vivian Reed is perfect. 4, 5, 6. So next turn we can probably go for the Feasting Troll King. The trample on this is going to be really powerful versus their weenies. And then we can deal with their pesky stuff with the Vivian Reed later on. Or if we go for something like the Harrow, we can also block an attack with a Stomper. No, let's go for the Feasting Troll King. Vigilance Trample is going to be awesome here. Yeah, they've got such low toughnesses and power that the Feasting Troll King should be able to just do as he wishes. Saying that, if they do go for the Erza, it's going to be pretty rough. Because it gives the whole team +2/+2. Ugh. That's pretty scary as well. But yeah, we can kill the Chief with the Vivian here. That's fine with me. We don't want them to have +1, that's just too much.
Get that out of here.
And then now we can start the pressure with a Vigilant 7/6 with Trample. We have 14 life, but we've got some food, so we can potentially gain life if things go wrong. Parallel lives as well. Erza. So now we need a way to kill Erza. Yeah, these flies are actually pretty annoying, I have to say.
Let's do this again.
Okay, Settle the Wilds, Questing Beast. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can attack with a Stomper. Go for the Questing Beast. Basically, a whole army has Vigilance. Kind of crazy. I mean, they're going to have to start blocking eventually. We've got a lot of damage coming in now. Down to 3. Okay, so I wonder what they're going to do. They've got 6 flying coming in at least. Ginger Brute can become unblockable. Gilded Lotus gives them another flyer. I wonder if that's enough though. Curious. As I said, they're going to have to start blocking soon. So if they equip that, that's 4 flying. They get another copy of that. Can't be blocked. Let's gain some life here. $14. We can survive this. And we can even block. So that... Oh yeah, it can. It's got haste. Fantastic. Oh, I don't think they read that, did they? Okay, so let's go for the attacks first. So again, they're going to have to block. And this has got trample. They don't have very good blocks, to be honest. The death touch on this is just crazy. Wow, they're going to double block that. Oh, that was so lucky. As if we had so much vigilance and trample. That's crazy. Yeah, that felt very lucky that game. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.